are we all doing? What are we all doing, huh? Yeah. So hello. Oh, what? Yes. Oh, I know. Yeah. What are you doing, sweetheart? Huh? Are you the quiet, shy one? Yeah, everybody jump in. You're just trying to be nice. Yeah. Hi. So these guys could use fosters. Yes, you could. I did a foster video earlier, and it was a shit show. Excuse my language. Internet kept cutting out, and I ended up being like 3 videos. So if you're a foster, try and gut through and watch it if you can. There's this puppy. It's like a 6-month-old puppy, and it's either got an orbital fracture or just an eye infection really bad. And I talked to one of the docs, and we did a little telemedicine thing. Yes, you're next. And we've got it treated for right now, but I really want to bring it in. Yes, you little girls are so sweet. Yes, you little girls are so sweet. Really want to bring it in. We've got no room, and it's like a never-ending thing to some degree, to where I'm always being like, we've got no room. But I mean, if you think about it, it's actually not, because there's a lot of times to where, not a lot of times, but there's times to where I'm not doing the whole pleading, hey, please help thing. But we've just got a bunch of stuff on the waiting list that really needs to come in, and people that are getting evicted, going to get evicted because of animals, and one of the really common things that a lot of times people will say, especially if they're new to the page, is that, well, if you're in a place where you can't have animals, then you shouldn't have got one to start with. Literally up here, I would say that 70% of the animals were not bought. They were not like, hey, I want a dog. They were animals that showed up as strays. They were something that got dumped. They were something that got dropped off, something that was hurt, something that was starving. And they started taking care of it because there was nobody else to take care of it. And then that happens, and that's the thing is like, okay, you know what, you take in a stray, and for 6 months, you're taking care of this stray every day, you're going to start to form an attachment. And that's what happens a lot of times. And the thing too is you have irresponsible pet owners that don't get the animals spayed and neutered, and then they have more puppies, and part of that, sometimes it's a financial thing, sometimes it's because, affordable vet care up here is tough, transportation. A lot of people don't realize there's no public transportation up here, okay? There's like a senior citizen bus, and then there's like one, like not even bus, it's like a little short bus thing. And they'll take, people to medical appointments. Come here, you guys quit messing with the tripod. And they'll do that, but there's no taxi, there's no Uber, there's no train, there's no bus. Just kind of like put yourself in that situation, because wherever you might be from across the country, imagine having no train, no bus, no Uber, no Lyft, no taxi, no anything, except for something that will occasionally be able to take you to medical appointments. So when you're working with that circumstance, it complicates things a lot. So we're hoping. Again, I apologize to all the fosters for the crappy video. Yeah, for the crappy video, little girl. But the animals are on there. I was writing names of the ones outside on my hand, but I was sweaty and the Sharpie didn't work. So Sharpie, you need to work on sweaty fat guy skin adherence. That needs to be like one of your next DARPA think tank projects, is how do we get the Sharpie marker to write on the sweaty rescue guy's hand so he can read it as he's doing a video to try and find homes for dogs. Step it up, Sharpie. That's all I gotta say, because we use your pens a lot. But yeah, and then it was doing that, and then we had a volunteer that came out to help cut with the grass. We've got the spay and neuter clinic this weekend. That's another thing. There's pretty much was like, we ended up we've got a second vet coming, which was awesome. So Dr. Jess and Dr. Kanan are coming, and so we were able to add a few spots to the roster. But I literally put the post up for like 3 hours, and the 15 spots got filled, the extra ones. And so I'm going to post about the vaccination clinic, which is going to be Saturday and Sunday from noon to 3. We're going to do it 2 days instead of 1, to give more people the ability to, hey, yeah, spit that out. More people the ability to come to the clinic, and hopefully it's not as crazy. Usually when we just do it on Sundays, it's just like a madhouse. But so we're going to do it both days this time, and I'm going to put a post up about that. But we're not posting for any spay and neuter spots, because what we've been basically doing is working off a wait list from clinics before. So it's like every spay and neuter clinic has been like, well, it's filled up from the wait list. So we're just not going to do that this time, and we're going to have when September 1 comes up, then 10 days before we'll post it, and people can call and get scheduled. And the reason why we do that is, like, there's a Rural American Veterinary Service, RAVs, and they're awesome. You know, thank you to all of them and all that they do. But because of logistical limitations, it takes a lot to schedule appointments and get things set up like that when you're looking at a large event like that. So they do it to where it's basically you wait in line, and they're doing a great thing, and it works for them. My experience with it was there was a lot of people that were waiting in the rain, you know, and they can't control that. They're coming to try and do a thing that's good for people and animals, but I didn't want to make people wait in the rain. I didn't want to deal with, you know, who was in line first. So that's why we do the appointment thing, which it's a lot more work, but I think it's better in general. So September we'll be posting that. I don't remember the exact dates, but we'll be posting that in September. So all the spots are filled, but we will be doing vaccinations on Saturday and Sunday from noon to 3. So, and yeah, the iPuppy, whole thing was just swelled up. And if you're a foster, you'll be able to see it, because we've got a page that's just teaming our fosters. So if you're interested in signing up to be a foster, and you're in, you know, the Fargo, Grand Forks, Minot, surrounding area, Rolette County area, that's how we save animals, is through fosters and through adoptions. And our adoption fees are very reasonable, and we've done, you know, ow! It didn't really hurt, but I wanted to scare you so you don't do it again. Ow! Adoption fees are really reasonable, but we don't euthanize for space. And that doesn't make us better than any place that does. Because by not euthanizing for space, stuff just dies before it ever comes in. So it's not to say that, you know, someplace we don't euthanize for space. We're proud of that. It's a decision that we made, and shelters that do euthanize for space, the upside is, you know, the animal gets treated for worms and mange, and they get a full belly of food, and they get some attention and some toys for 30 days before they're put down, and they get some comfort. We get some that they never get that, because we don't put them down here. I don't have the heart to do it. But I have zero disrespect or loss of anything respect-wise for any place that has to do that. You know, nobody wants to do it. Nobody in animal rescue and animal sheltering wants to have to euthanize an animal, but it's the reality of it. And I guess when I do the foster video, please, it's because of that. It's because I can't put a post up and say that, you know, Scooter is going to be put down in 7 days if you don't. No, but the thing is that this one that you don't see that hasn't come in yet is going to die out there unless we can get him in. You're getting closer to winter. You've got parvo. You've got distemper. You've got hit by cars. You know, eating whatever they can eat to stay alive and choking on it and getting poisoned and a million different possibilities. But if you are a foster, check out the crap show of a video, 3 videos that I did on the foster page. And if you can help, please, please, please help. We're trying to do a transport this Friday before the clinic, just to try and get something moved out so we can get some of the really urgent ones on the wait list in. And if you're not a foster, think about fostering, because basically you're not really, it's not even a foster, you're an animal rescuer. You know, you're directly saving animals by taking one into your home. Ow! You gonna be nice now? Ow! I'm not trying to scare you. Now you're being nice. Ow! Good girl. Yeah, good girl. Yeah, that's a good baby. Yeah, good baby. So anyways, that's my spiel for tonight. Days off wise, I actually got to take Sunday off. Wanda and I went out and saw Deadpool and Wolverine. Really cool movie. Monday it didn't really happen. I kind of got a 60% day off, so that was something better than nothing. But I'm starting to realize that Mondays are it's just not possible. You just get too many messages and too many things and too many whatevers. So trying to figure out how to be able to watch football and drink beer on Sundays and then have like 2 days off in a row. And haven't figured that out yet. So yeah. But like last week, I worked 18 hours one day and then 12 hours the next day. So really, maybe I can take 2 days off and then for football season have part of Sunday off. I think if you're working like 60 to 70 hours a week, that'd be cool. Maybe I can justify that to myself. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Ow! Fosters, if you can help, please help. If you're not a foster, think about doing it. It's all about the mindset. Don't tell yourself, oh, I could never do that. I could never foster a dog and then have to let it go. I've done it thousands of times. It's just all the mindset going into it. You are a hotel room. You are a temporary stay. You are rehab. You are someplace that an animal goes to hang out for a little while until the next step of its life comes in and it gets a forever home. And I can tell you one of the really, really, really cool feelings is going and stopping and see a dog that was stuck in here in a kennel, go to a foster and then be able to see them after they're adopted in their new life and happy and healthy and wonderful, and being a part of that is something really cool to be able to do. So with that and with this, we are going to say good night. You're going to say good night, little dot nose. You're going to say good night, little dot nose. Yeah.